Hey, buddy, stop where you're at.
Just seconds after making contact.
Have a seat.
Phoenix police officers scuffling with, then forcing Tyrone McAlpin to the ground.
Tase him, tase him, tase him.
McAlpin, who is deaf and has cerebral palsy, appearing confused.
Get your hands behind your back.
As officers shout commands in this body cam footage from August 19th, provided by his attorney. Officers repeatedly punching McAlpin's head, then tasering him 4 separate times. The officers, Benjamin Harris and Kyle Sue, were responding to a call of an altercation at the Circle K convenience store, according to police reports provided by McAlpin's attorney. The caller reportedly indicated the aggressor was a white male who refused to leave the store. And when officers questioned that man on scene, they say he accused McAlpin of trying to steal his bike and punching him.
You're saying that's the guy that assaulted
right there. With the backwards hat on.
In response, officers rushed to detain McAlpin. But his lawyer tells NBC News both policemen failed to use due diligence.
At no point do you believe that proper police protocol was followed here?
That's correct. The reason for the contact with Tyrone McAlpin is supposed to be just to investigate what happened at the Circle K. What Officer Harris does instead is he doesn't activate his lights. He leaps out of the car, and when you watch his body camera, you see his hands going forward, outstretched, grabbing Tyrone. All he had to do was step out of the vehicle and give Tyrone a chance to respond to him.
It's not clear that the officers knew McAlpin was deaf when he was first approached. His wife arriving moments after the confrontation, trying to explain her husband's situation.
What kind of disabilities do you have?
He's deaf and he's got cerebral palsy.
Saying she was FaceTiming with McAlpin before police moved in, using sign language to communicate.
How is he deaf if you've been on the phone?
Because I know sign language, that's why.
Officers at one point even threatening to detain her.
Ma'am, over there on the sidewalk, or you're going to go to jail.
McAlpin's been charged with 3 felonies, 2 counts of aggravated assault on the arresting officers, and 1 count of resisting arrest. The 2 officers both reporting injuries.
Broke my hand. Did he bite you? Yeah.
In response to questions about officers' actions, Phoenix police said in part, the incident is the subject of an ongoing internal investigation. The Maricopa County attorney now reviewing the charges against McAlpin, saying in part, I believe this case merits additional scrutiny.
Tyrone spent 24 days in jail as a result of these charges before he could make bail. And he and his wife have a 6-month-old son. He's afraid to go outside. He's afraid to walk the streets in his neighborhood. And no American citizen should ever have to feel that way because of the actions of police.
And tonight, regarding those 2 police officers in question, Phoenix PD staying tight-lipped about their current status, not sharing whether they've been placed on administrative leave or if they're continuing to work patrols. And some important context here, Tom, is that Phoenix Police Department is just a few months removed from the results of a Department of Justice investigation. This lasted 3 years. It was released back in June. And what it found were several concerning things. Number one being that communities of color were disproportionately targeted. It also found several examples of excessive uses of force. In response to that report, the city of Phoenix acknowledged that it needs to take measures recommended by the DOJ, and it has promised a greater level of accountability as well.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.